What's up, guys? This is Connor with TGN.TV here, and today I wanted to show you guys a little bit of footage from my Druid that I'm leveling. Currently it is on Sargeras Horde. I am in Tally's World Order. Hopefully, once I get to 85, we'll be doing some fun stuff over there. I am going to be in Resto while I level, and that's simply because I don't want to quest. I hate questing, and I thought I'd go ahead and do dungeons, but once I realized that the queues for DPS were really long, because in the past I have done tanking, so my queues have been instant, but since I decided to go ahead and do a Druid, I was going to do Feral, but the DPS queues were really long. So right now I'm sticking with a healing spec, which is Resto, and it's been going pretty well because my queues are like a minute long and I'm good to go. So currently I am about level 40. Some of this footage is from level like 37-ish, around there, and a lot of this footage was with fans and stuff. So let's actually go ahead and jump into the actual footage, and right here you'll see in a second we actually had quite a few fans. Like, I was just waiting around for a queue to come up for a instance, and it was actually a longer queue. So these two guys came up, and one of them was dueling me, and I realized they were in Tally's World Order, and then we started talking about TGN, and I told them who I was, and they were like, oh, that's cool, and then we ended up running a few dungeons, as well as Battlegrounds. So it was definitely pretty fun. And right here you can see we're messing. We're like S-Key All-Star, because yes, I was backpedaling in my last video, so this guy was pretty fun. S-Key All-Star, and I'm like, for the win. So we had a lot of fun just messing around. It's definitely fun leveling with people that are fun to play with, and having fun in Battlegrounds. Now, I must say, Battlegrounds are definitely one-sided, and they're definitely unbalanced currently for low levels, because things scale so terribly, because Paladins are amazing, and if you back them up with a healer of any kind, it's just even more crazy. So these two guys here, they are rocking with me, and I'm going to go ahead and heal them through pretty much anything, because resto healing is really easy. Because I can just pop my overtime healing. I forget what it's called. It's like rejuvenation or something like that. And I just pop that on them. It heals like for like 250 every tick. So, or about that. It just depends on if it crits or whatnot. So, and I can also do my Swift Mend, which is pretty much an instant heal. And right now, what you have to do is you have to put a rejuvenation on, and you can just hit the Swift Mend, and that basically swaps out rejuvenation for a heal that crits for about 1k for me currently, which is a lot, because that's like almost like 2/3 of my health, and definitely is half of these Paladins' health. So it's definitely fun to have. So that definitely helps. Also, I must say that healing from a Paladin standpoint to a Druid standpoint is just completely different, because for Paladins you don't really have any damage over, or some heal over time effects, whereas with a Druid, that's what there is. Like, that's your main thing, from what I can tell, is that rejuvenation over time, whereas with a Paladin it was Holy Light, Holy Light, Holy Light, Holy Light, Flash of Light, or whatever it is, that instant heal, or that fast heal. And there wasn't any like instant heals or anything like that other than Holy Shock, which was a low amount of heals. So it's a lot different, a lot to learn. And then right here you can see we had a great combo. There were two rogues, I believe. Yeah, two rogues were here and me. So what I did was I would cloak in my feral form. I'd go prowling mode, and then these two guys would come up and gank anybody, and if they took any damage, I'd just go ahead and heal them. I didn't want to show too much of this actual clip because it wasn't with any fans, and it's always fun to play with fans of TGN. Definitely always fun to do. So you can see there, that's definitely an OP combination in the low levels. I'm not sure how that ends up being in higher levels. I'm sure that's good too, because two rogues do a ton of DPS, plus any healer with them will do good. So right here you can see me and those two guys that were playing the Battleground with me are actually going to go ahead and run a, I think that, yeah, this is a dungeon, but I'm not sure which one it is, because I am slightly slow. But actually this was a whole group of TGN fans that we ran with. I think there might have been one guy who wasn't in Tally's World Order that was with us, but that is all good. And you can see right here, my buddy here who's tanking almost gets down, but me being a ninja, I just go ahead and heal through it. And so that's fun also. Also, one other thing I found really cool was that I can regenerate people's mana with whatever spell that is. I have it in my hotkey bar down there. That's cool. I don't know what it's called, but it's definitely fun, because it regenerates 2% of mana every second for like 10 seconds for 20% total, which is fun. That definitely helps out the mages and stuff like that. Plus, it's on a decent cooldown where it's 3 minutes, which is, to me, that feels pretty balanced to have. In addition to all of this, I think healing just overall is like not even a necessary thing in dungeons for low levels, because you can even see right here he's getting massive pulls, and for the most part if you have a paladin tank you won't wipe. Now that's not always true, as you can see in the footage right here. In a little bit we got so close to wiping, but we pulled pretty much everything, so that's pretty much why. But if you pull a decent amount, you really don't even need a healer if you have a paladin tank, because the paladin can heal itself with its Word of Glories, and it's just ridiculous. So low-level dungeons are definitely fun, and they're easy, and you can run through them really quick and get a good amount of XP. So I'm not really sure what's better, if it's questing or if it's dungeons, because a lot of people are saying it's questing that's much, much better, and you'll level 2 times faster. But I'm not really sure, because I feel like I'm actually leveling faster or the same in doing dungeons, which I find dungeons more fun than questing, because questing I hate. Questing, because half the time it takes me 3 hours to do a quest, and I do the quest wrong, and I have to go back and do it anyways, and then I have to go online and figure out how to do a level 30 quest, and it just takes too long for me. But that's kind of like my little rant on questing. You can see here we're doing a lot of big pulls, and it's really fun. I mean, it's just so easy to heal through pretty much anything low level if you're a resto druid, because you can just pop rejuvenation and they just don't die because it does so much healing over time. Now, one thing I wanted to tell you guys to definitely go check out is our main channel, which is TGN.TV. Now, normally I don't plug any other of our channels, but there's one episode, or one series I really want you guys to go check out. It's definitely pretty fun. It's got Hengist, Big C, and the Terran Basbold. Now, that combination by itself just instantly should be flashing you guys' head as that's got to be some crazy stuff over there. So what you got to do is go over to the TGN channel, the main channel, which is youtube.com/TGN. That'll get you there. I'll have that link in the description box below. And what you'll look for there is Not On Mine Face. Yes, that is the series name. So just right there you can see it's definitely a fun one. It's not getting as much views as I think it should. I mean, it should get 1 million views and 1 million thumbs up, because they are awesome and hilarious. Big C is just the funniest person ever. With all his funny jokes, and Hengist messes with him all the time. And Terran Basbold, pretty serious throughout his playing. It's real fun. So, not to spoil any of that for you guys, it's definitely fun there. And back to the gameplay here. You can see we decided we go ahead and pull everything, because it's what's World of Warcraft with you not messing up and doing stupid stuff. You might as well pull an entire room of level 37s, is what I think these guys are. Yeah, so right here we're doing fine, but where the problem comes is his brother, which is the other guy. These two paladins, I guess, are brothers, apparently, that I was playing with, and they were talking about this for a while. But his brother, this DPS paladin, he was in holy spec because I told him exorcism does just tons of damage low level, which it does. It's really ridiculous that exorcism is really OP low level, because it just hits really hard and you can't really heal through it too well. But that's just what I learned. So anyways, he pulls the whole steps. He's just like, you know, this is taking too long, I guess, so we'll just pull the whole steps. And you can just see our tank just like flatlines. He's just dead instantly, and I'm trying to spam heal him. It doesn't work. We're down to just 3 DPS and me. I'm trying to run back a little bit. I don't want to run away and let these guys die, but I want to run sideways and not be an ST All-Star like I normally am, but run sideways, because that's how you're supposed to do it, and I thought it'd be good for once in my lifetime in World of Warcraft. So what I wanted to do is run sideways so I didn't pull aggro or anything like that. Because normally after or not normally, but sometimes after the tank dies, I end up getting a lot of the aggro, because there will be a mob or so, if there's a big pool, that nobody in the DPS is attacking, and I end up getting the aggro because I'm doing the healing. And you can see in the left side there, I have a add-on that's telling me my amount of aggro that I'm getting and what percent and whatnot, which is definitely helpful. Also, my interface, I know, is kind of cluttered right now, just because this is a new character and I've only had it for like a week or so, and I've just been leveling it. I haven't really been too focused on making sure everything's in order. You can even see I just stacked all my add-ons in the bottom left side, because I didn't want to really go deal with them for a while. And that's just kind of how my laziness kicked in. And I'm like, wow, I could either manage my add-ons while in a queue, or while I'm queuing for things that take a while, like Battlegrounds, which is ridiculous. The queues are like 3 hours. I could either wait for the queue and organize, or I could just like twiddle my thumbs and drink some water and go on YouTube. Like, either way. I just want to do this announcement video for everyone. Definitely go check out Not On Mine Face. That is the best series ever by Hengist, Big C, and the Terran Basbold. Definitely fun. I laugh really hard every time I see one of those. Yeah, so I'll also have that link in the description just to take you right there. And if you want to see the TGN channel, I have that link in the description too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you did. And leave some comments in the comment section below. If you want to go hang out with me on the server, which is Sargeras Horde, I am in Tally's World Order, which will be fun once me and Tally get to go do some awesome stuff. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and until my next video, peace.